nigga is here.
Ah,
Yo, Matt's phone has astigmatism. I'm just saying it. I'm saying it right fucking
astigmatism,
now. Look at
autism,
it.
a
Matt's
touch of
phone has
autism.
astigmatism. It's all blurry.
Oh
It's
my
all the
God.
lines. It's starry-eyed.
It's the mood lighting from my
Yeah.
can lights in the ceiling.
Yeah, yeah. It's your busted ass screen, Jeffrey.
Busted ass screen.
Yeah, it looks like you got Vaseline on whatever camera you're using.
I know. Like, you got to wipe the phone after you're done with the porn, bro. Like, what
But
the
where's the? No, it's fine.
Now, just trust me, rub it. Rub it.
Rub it. Every
Listening to you telling me to rub it
it's
doesn't
like
exactly
driving down the
inspire
highway
confidence.
with astigmatism. Every fucking light behind you has a fucking glary star.
Yeah,
I have the
it's part of
answer.
my allure.
No, that's not a lure. That's either dirt or jizz.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the only one using a phone and not some hi-fi.
That's what I'm saying.
widescreen.
You know what I mean? Join. You know. Well, I mean, you can be all highfalutin and stuff, but I mean, all you need is $198 phone.
Yeah,
For
I
the
got a
guy-
tablet I could use, but I can't figure out how to access this on a tablet.
That's not
'cause I
our
couldn't
fault.
attach it.
That fucking piece
Listen.
of technology is smarter than you.
Lynch, do you need
The
help?
guy,
No, every week this is some
Every
bullshit.
week.
If he dies, he dies.
I'm going to say this to Marsh, and you guys will get it, but he will appreciate it the most because he is stuck in 1984. Don't
No,
listen to
he
these
still
guys.
likes big
You
hair and
shut
fat
up.
bush.
You possess the power of the glow. And I
Oh,
love
the
that.
glow. Show enough. Yeah.
Sure enough.
Who's the baddest mofo?
Who's the
out
master?
there?
Who's the master?
Who's the master? Bruce Leroy.
Who said Bruce
I
Leroy?
can't with you motherfuckers right now. I just can't.
Bruce Leroy.
I'll be right back myself. I got to meet Herm in the kitchen.
Lynch, you okay?
Yeah. Are you hearing any sound effects?
Are you doing any? I hear
Yeah.
coughing.
That's Lynch. He's going to do that for about 14 and a half minutes, and then he'll be quiet, and then he'll do it a little bit, and then he's done. Literally every week, just as we're about to go on, Lynch has been. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's good luck.
I don't know.
It's only crazy if it doesn't work. Okay?
Is it the diabetes?
No.
He needs some tussin.
Pour
More
let the
tussin.
tussin. Put a tussin on it. Let the
Pour
tussin all go. Let the tussin go. Get all in that wound, girl. Let it all get in there. Yeah.
More tussin.
Put a tussin right on the bone right there. It'll be good. It's just me eating my adult Mentos.
Yeah, I just had my microwave Great Value Walmart lasagna.
Oh, I'm eating these are like Alka-Seltzer fruit juice. So.
Nice. I
Adult
can't do those right now.
Mentos.
What can't you do right now, midgets?
And acid.
Why?
Because I'm on the antibiotics for the diverticulitis. They said specifically I can't do anything like with the calcium or the antacids.
Solid advice.
Fuck them. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
No, you're right. They went to school
Oh,
for 8 years.
Yeah, and they're still
Yeah.
practicing.
Practicing, I know.
I don't practice. I fucking execute at work. Okay, I've been doing this 35 years. There's nothing I practice.
Au contraire, bonjour. They freaking over the past 10 years.
This nigga's about to have be able to go to Connecticut and use the vehicular lemon law on his asshole with these people, and I'm incorrect.
Well, that was the kick right there. It's like I'm supposed to take more fiber for the surgery, but I can't take any fiber for the diverticulitis.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm in a
this
bit of a
doctor
pickle.
told me I need to eat a dick, and this one said I need to not not touch a dick. I'm not sure what to do, sir.
Maybe they need to talk to each other.
Right? Bro, you need to call that motherfucker and talk to this motherfucker.
And come up with a plan.
Right?
Right.
Y'all need to come up with a game plan and Hannibal some shit.
I was just going to say, you need to call Hannibal Smith and get a plan
Somebody
together.
needs to Hannibal some shit, and a plan needs to come together.
Yeah.
You want me to talk to? You want me to
Hannibal
talk
needs
to the
to call
cops?
MacGyver.
You don't want me to talk to the cops. Marquis Salamone, go talk to Jacoby and Myers and figure some shit out.
For
Need
real.
Hannibal to MacGyver. Something.
Hoyser and Hoyser need to show the fuck up. Lynch is probably the only person who gets that reference.
I think he's just trying to concentrate on breathing right now.
Well, he's breathing. It's just the fact that he's breathing and then coughing and then dying and then coming back to life. And
God damn.
Well, my mom used to tell me when I was coughing and choking on something that the coughing is good because it means you're fucking breathing. If you're continually trying to cough it out, you're okay.
Now that's true up to the point where you have a
right.
heart
She's
attack.
like, the moment you can't cough and can't inhale and can't do anything, that's when the problem starts.
When you start blowing blood vessels in your head.
They heal. I mean,
Well, unless you
my
stroke
bruise is
out.
almost gone. For fuck's sake.
that works.
What?
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 Whose
What you
pants are
talking about?
those?
Huh?
Whose pants are those?
Hey, it's Kunta Kinte.
We wear short shorts.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun.
good Lord. Rub it in, rub it in. 71 fucking degrees today, gentlemen.
I could
That's
give a fuck.
nice. I think
Right,
it
you-
felt like it
you're-
was 17.
We broke
You're
the
where
record.
I
We
was
broke the
17
record.
years.
We broke the record by 2 fucking degrees.
You're where I was 17 years ago, geographically different, but 71 in December, and I'm like, I feel wrong. I mean, it felt great. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, I can't say what a wonderful day I'm having to the general public because they'll cry the blues. I could say it to you guys, and you guys would be all like, "Fuck you, Burns," and that's what you're looking for. But yeah, I know what you feel right now. But then again, you're in Colorado. 2 weeks from now, you're going to be under fucking 4 feet of snow.
No, but that's
2 days from now, it
that's
could be.
no, but that's the thing. Not here. The way the air is right now, most of December is the way it's settled. The jet stream's going to miss us with shit,
Yeah.
and we're in that bowl thing. So we're kind of like New Mexico, man. We don't really. I mean, 330 sunny days a year. You do the math. How many that is to divide up for snow?
Understood.
You know what I
Are you
mean?
ready? Are you ready to do this?
Yeah, we're on. We've been live.
How's my
Oh
head?
shit! He did it again.
Your hair thinning.
They're throwing back though.
Well,
Sure,
goddamn.
whatever fucking, size Sperling.
This is exactly why we can't have nice
This
things.
is,
Play
this
the
is
music.
why
I'm,
we have, these are the nice things.
These are
I'm
the
getting
nice
a
things.
proper open out tonight. None of you,
Are you?
All
including,
the nice things.
including Flemmy Flemerson, are going to fuck this up for me tonight. A
Okay.
good nice open.
We'll
What's up
see.
with Joe Chokerson over here?
He's Batman's new nemesis, the Choker.
Joker.
Joker. So many ways to take that.
Hit the music.
Choke on a fucking dick.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I want to be able to
And
hear it.
now,
Yeah.
Jabroni Studios, in association with Big Herm Productions, is proud to present to you, recording from an undisclosed location in Oakdale, Connecticut. It's Chris Burns. It's Chris Lynch.
It's Matt Marsh with whoever the fuck is down there preening like he's in fucking high school in a mirror after gym class.
This is Dysfunction Junction.
It's great to have Marsh back. But man, murder was the case that they gave us. We got a shooting in Australia, which I've got a lot to say about. We had a shooting in Providence, which Herm has some interesting information about. And of course, the brutal murder of Rob Reiner and his wife, which I have something to say about the jackass that put that fucking tweet out yesterday. And I don't usually go burning
Which
down
one?
the house.
Oh.
Which one?
We'll get there.
Are we talking about the? Did we hear the Trump comment? Have we heard the Trump comment on this?
Burns, you're a wrestling fan. Did you see the Mick Foley statement?
Yes, I did. I'll get to that in just a second, ladies and
Was it
gentlemen. Put your
coherent
feet up,
English?
fuck off.
'Cause Mick
It-
could. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm a Mick fan, but it may
No,
or
he
may
was
not
he was
be
coherent. I mean, it was
Y'all
like a
know
page
this.
because he severed ties. I was like, that's
Did
pretty
I
cool.
show you this trophy I won a couple years ago? And every time you guys go off script, I can't do this. Fuck off. Welcome to Dysfunction Junction.
Fuck.
See, there you go. You did it.
Who's
No,
dancing these?
I did it.
Yeah.
Where am I? Where am I?
At the nacho
Whose
cart.
pants are these?
The nacho cart.
Whose pants are these?
Please
Are
leave
these
me
children
at the
mi-
nacho car.
Are all of these
Excuse me,
children mine?
Can I get a tuna fish sandwich?
My car does not exist.
How about some back bottom gristle lumps?
Lamb chowder is a disease.
I've
My
seen
house
it.
phone.
Gonorrhea is a soup.
Ma'am, I know chlamydia is not a soup. I've seen it on the shelves. I don't care if you're a doctor.
Jesus Christ.
No,
Lance,
Jesus has
it's
nothing
quite
to
He's
do
obvious
not
with
that
it.
here
you're
right
gay.
now, but if you leave your name and number, he will try to get back to you as soon as he can.
Because I'm not home right now.
Ah, Jesus.
Jesus is in Tijuana.
Tijuana.
Chris Burns, Coffee Cofferson down there rubbing his head. He has a name, and it is not Jim Croce. It is.
Nick Lynch.
Oh, Jim Croce. He has some good stuff.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
What's he done?
No,
I said,
No.
yes, he did.
Oh.
Yes, he
I
did.
can't with you people tonight.
you
I
don't
just
have
can't.
to.
Listen.
What do you mean, you
Listen.
people?
What do you
What do
mean?
you mean? What do you
people?
mean, you people?
I'm a
What is
dude
that?
playing a dude, pretending to be another
Pretending
dude.
Another dude.
In other news, real fucking quick.
All right, go ahead. The bionic butthole is here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is the one and only Matt Marsh.
I thought we already did intros.
Sure.
No, because nobody can shut up for 30 seconds. The producer extraordinaire, the man with no hair. What are you, an owl now?
Who?
Big Herm,
Trees
Michael.
Trees
P.S. Herman.
fight air pollution, noise pollution, and sound,
Sound
pollution.
pollution.
Give a hoot.
Don't pollute.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be officially our last episode ever in the history of ever.
Never. I'll do it alone next week. Fuck it.
All right, where do you guys want to start? Flip a coin if there's one with three. Roll a three-sided die,
All
I
right,
guess.
let's start in the order they happened.
Okay, hit it.
Start
Go ahead.
with so we've got what? Australia first, right?
Yes.
All right.
Bondi
All
Beach.
right. We have an extreme anti-Semitic attack on a known beach with a known population of vacationers that are not anti-Semitic. A father and son team? What the
At the
fuck?
beach, no less.
Yeah. The
No, I hate
that
the
part
beach
of-
too. I mean, I could just start smoking people at the beach, but it has nothing to do with race, creed, or color. I just
Yeah,
hate
the-
them motherfuckers.
I don't like the beach.
I just
that.
find it
You know?
Go ahead, Lynch.
seemed odd.
Um,
Seemed like an odd venue.
yeah.
Well, I think they knew that was a known vacation spot.
Oh,
Well,
so
isn't they
were looking.
Yeah,
for
they
tourists?
went there. They
Oh,
went
the population density. Yeah.
there. Right. You know what I mean? Like the population
Easy access.
density, knowing that there is a giant percentage of that area on that beach that is
Mhm, mhm.
Jewish or
Was it?
Israeli or whatever you want to use for that. You know what I mean? I'm
We'll
just
stick
saying.
with Jewish because again, it was
I
the-
personally choose to use Jewish. Somebody
Mhm.
else might not like that and want some, but I use Jewish. That's
yeah. Well, they
wasn't
were
it-
there.
I'll go
They
with
were there
Yiddish.
for the first night of Hanukkah
what I was going to say.
celebration.
I
I was gonna say.
wasn't there. Everybody was there. It was a celebration. They were starting their religious holiday of the season. You know what I mean? It's not their big holiday season as it is for ours.
Well,
obviously.
no, and
No, Hanukkah is not. Hanukkah is not the prime holiday. Like
it's also not. I mean, and that's one thing that the Jewish faith is known. I mean, their holidays, they're not big, happy, joyous. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, they're almost like solemn remembrance sort of situations.
right. Like I don't know if anybody has.
It's
anything
not like
to
it
do
was
with
Mardi
Jewish.
Gras.
Usually, there's like periods of joy and shit, and there's meals
Sure,
and food but
mixed
usually
in.
There's like, there's usually like nightly readings and
Yes,
remembrances and
but their celebrations are all tied around. I mean, just like fucking catastrophic shit.
like this one is a celebration of survival.
That's what I mean. I mean, the
You
things
know,
that
this
lead
one
up
is
to
lovely.
it. They're like,
This
we're
is
fucking happy to be alive.
For them, it's a miraculous survival somehow.
Sure.
This one, I get we've said this before. I am not a fan of organized religion, but I very much think that the Jews got a lot of it fucking right.
I concur.
They didn't give a shit what anybody else was celebrating. They celebrate their holidays when they celebrate them. They celebrate what's important to them when it's important to them. They never swayed or moved and said, you know what, we're going to join forces because it's cool. They are what they realize that men who are spiritual leaders need to have the other half and need to have a wife and allow that and children and that whole development as part of being. They recognize that is entirely part of being a man, and it's required, or it's fucking horrible. And I just think that if organized religion was something you could choose and then just do it, where I'm at life, I think the Jewish religion would and how they celebrate and how they do their thing.
It's not commercialized either.
No, not very much so at all. And you can't. Well, that's about money. Well,
Well, I
was going to say,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
I'm going to
know.
refrain.
I can tell you that I know that they pass a plate and ask for money every week in all the other Christian religions, and there are tidings, and people give more to the church than they have in their house.
Right. And it's not
So-
flamboyant,
Right, you know what I mean, and the church is rather, we need money, at least the Catholic Church to a degree. So I've never heard a Jewish church asking for money,
No,
other than donations of goods to help the poor.
Yeah, their donation system is very private. It's as you can or as you wish, and
Right,
I dig that. Much like my church, we don't pass around a plate.
They don't pass around a plate. There's
No.
Right,
there's no guilt of passing it along with nothing in it. There's
right, and that's why my church goes through that. If you want to donate, there's a private box. There's
there's boxes located around the church, and you can do it however you
yeah.
like.
At your discretion. Hello, Kahuna's in the comment section, and we're talking about the Australia shooting now. Kahuna, thank you for joining us. The father and son thing reminds me a lot of the DC sniper, because it was a stepfather and a stepson who went out and did that mess.
Right.
And this is kind of like that radicalization from inside, not outside this time, where, we hate the Jews. Let's go shoot up a bunch of Jews. They were on what was like a walkover overpass, just sniping people. And then Lynch showed the video, which I thought was great.
I
This
think
fruit vendor
I would have to
tackles the
say
fuck out of the guy and takes his gun.
Right. Funny though, Syrian immigrant in Australia that does it. And what was it? 2 days ago, we had the attack on Syria of the whatever. Was it 2-3 days ago? Didn't we have the attack on Syria that he vowed retaliation for? It was 2 people that got hit in that attack or something.
Yeah, I think so.
I thought it was just kind of fucked up all the way around. Like all of a sudden, Syria for no reason is in the news for some shit they really haven't done anything.
No,
And-
since the Obama administration, you haven't heard Syria seriously in the news.
Right, like all of us, like is Syria the new Venezuela? What the fuck's going on, Jesus?
I don't know. I talk to him daily, and he hasn't answered me. I'm kind of getting pissed off.
Like they just showed up. I'm wondering if it was the father.
The Son or the Holy Ghost.
Unfortunately, there's only one of the 2 suspects left.
Too soon.
I'm very curious if they ever get out of it's the son that's left. If they get out of him, how that progression happened.
A lot of those guys that are motivated to violence like this from Muslim countries, and I'm not pointing bad fingers at Muslim anybody. I have 3 really great.
That's what I'm saying, Sterling.
The father turned on the son,
saying-
according to Kahuna. He's in the heart of this right now.
Those guys, I'm sure Matt is getting way better info than we fucking are, but I would have to say that given a situation like there is nothing I could have turned my father onto and converted him to other than like some cool fucking technology that would have made his life fucking easy. Like
Like a different brand of potato chip.
Potato
right,
skins.
you know what
They
I
got
mean?
baked
Like
potato appeal.
try this Miss Vicky's brand. They're way fucking better. This pirate.
Oh, those were good.
Like that
I've
is
had
possible, but like changing changing your father's ideals.
Very few and far
There it
between.
is. They went to
Very.
Indonesia and got turned in the camps they had up there.
Okay.
All right, because I'm like, you're
So,
never
hey,
getting a
so
show-
everybody
you're
out there
never
knows
getting
Kahuna's on the ground out there in Australia right now.
for real. Boots on
It
the
sure
ground,
is.
big Kahuna. But
He's got a
yeah,
birthday next month.
like you're not going to get a father who's turned by a son unless it's like discovering hookers. You know what I mean? Like, I missed this. What the fuck? But you're not going to change.
I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
nowadays with OnlyFans and all that other stuff, it could go the other way.
You know what I
Maybe
mean?
you're
though? Like,
maybe you're a young guy with a back injury. You found a new cream that, like, they're G's, and you say, "Dad, you should try this on your knees. It works on my back." That I can see, but political ideology,
right?
it's
but
never it's
me
never
going
son to
my
father,
dad
it's
and
father
being-
to
and,
son.
like, changing an entire not just like several ideologies rolled into one: political, as well as religious, as well as just straight hatred, and then like I cannot. That's why I was like, this has to be a father who was there and started giving it to the kid, and the trickle down effect is horrible here.
Right. My thing with the
See,
with
he
the
lived
whole
with his
thing,
mom, then he went to live with his dad, and dad was fucked up, and dad fucked him
that
up.
sounds just like the DC
That's
sniper.
exactly the DC sniper. As soon as he left mom and got with dad, everything went south.
Yep. The thing that bothered me about the news that's come out about this over the last couple days is until that one fruit vendor guy went and tackled and took the gun
Nobody
away
was
from one of the
doing
shooters.
shit, dude.
No,
They were
but the
just
cops were
standing there.
cowering.
They were just standing there.
Did you see the guy on the news report? He goes, "Yeah, and I'm watching this, and he's over here. And you're watching it. Not running for cover. He said though he was frozen in fear. I could not move. So okay, I get that
So
part.
that's the
But
cop?
no, the gentleman they interviewed on I want to say it was Sky News or BBC
Oh yeah,
or
when
something.
he came up behind him from the vehicle, he didn't stop to pause. He was scared fucking shitless.
Right.
See it in the way that he moves, and he.
But that
just
goes back
had
to
this-
something.
He had this moment where he's just like, I either need to die stopping this or just stop this. Stop.
Right. Now that
Nobody's
goes back
doing
to
it.
something
You
we've
can
talked
see it.
about. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, and I really am. I'm sorry. You know, we hear people pound their chest and hold their dick and say, that wouldn't happen to me, because if that were me in that situation, what would you have done?
Yeah, everybody
Huh?
wanted more
What
quarterbacks.
would you have
Well-
done?
Well, that's the situation. You have to realize, like, I'm going to say what I'm going to do. I know what I'd have done. I would have pulled out fucking 19 with 18 in reserve and done what I needed to do. The difference was this was Australia, and gun laws there don't allow for an armed citizen to pacify that situation. Now,
Correct.
that situation happens in Texas. That's the thing, and that's
You have 30,000 dudes
That's
with
what
a
I'm
side
saying,
piece shooting the guy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if there was a case where a guy walked into a bowling alley and started smoking people, and nobody in the bowling alley had a weapon. But if a couple, 3 people in that bowling alley had a weapon, it's a completely different situation. Everybody's like, no, he was there to kill people. Yup. And in the situation he had, they were, as in Australia, they were 2 assailants that had zero fear of fire being returned. They only had to pick targets of opportunity. They did not have to worry about targets of fire return. Okay? You pull that shit in Texas and 14 people in the bar pull out a gun. It doesn't matter whether they're trained or not. You as an assailant now have 14 fucking possible killer things.
Can you pull up the last 2 comments that Kahuna sent, 614 and 615? Because that's some interesting information. It looks like they were the dad's guns, even with our gun laws. It still didn't help. You are correct, Herm. And then that dude's GoFundMe is up to $1.5 million. Good. If you can link me to that, I'd like to donate to his GoFundMe.
I'll send him some shrimp for the Barbie.
Fuck yes, that guy deserves it. Lynch, you were on top of this more than anybody else. What was the news coming into you? And other than what you shared with us, have you learned anything different?
No, I knew a little bit about the situation, like how it came to be. It's not too far of a push to somebody who already follows that religion to give them that little extra push to become an extremist.
If they're radical Muslim, not like regular, I don't want to mention any names, but there's a few of them that I know.
I feel that.
So just let me hear me out. Just hear me out.
I will.
Please.
For what their interpretation of their scripture is, it's more fire and it's the most fire and brimstone bullshit out there. Okay, it's fear. It's violence. And the radical extremists take it to the letter of the law. Now, when you're already being raised in a society where women don't count, they have no they're not even to be seen nor heard. It's not too much of a push to get them that little extra mile. This is just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody out there who knows any differently, tell me. No, Lynch, you're wrong. But from what I understand about that faith is that they're already at that boiling point. All it takes is just a little bit of convincing to get you all the way over. How hard is it, Chris? And you're a religious guy. How hard is it to take somebody who is a letter of the law, puritanical Christian, to go even further extreme? Not that far.
No, not really.
I don't know. Ask
Right?
what is it? The West Virginia Baptist Church? You know what I mean?
They're different.
Westboro.
He's not talking about them. He's talking about
No.
Puritan. They're not Puritan. They're
They're
radicalized to what they
yeah.
think Christianity is versus what
Correct.
Christianity actually is.
That's
Correct.
a different
They
level.
take, but all right. So there's your comparison. You have your extremist Muslims and you have your extremist Christians.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're already up this part of the ladder, once you're already you have 3 rungs to go. Getting up those last 3 rungs is a little poke in the ass to get you there, because you already have this preconceived notion and follow an ideology that outside of the brain of a reasonable, prudent person seems outlandish and ridiculous. Just like this country's become.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to get into that when we get to talking about fucking their fucking Naranjo in the White House. Donald Trump.
I've got a lot to say about that.
So do I. But
But like my tagline says, I'm exposing a lot of scumbags tonight, and they don't know they're scumbags yet. Nobody on this panel, of course, but
and the first thing that crossed my mind is like, really. Today is 13 years from Sandy Hook, the day it happened.
That's right.
And
I mean, you know what? We may as well just jump into it now.
Granted, that was 13 years ago, but it's like, do we really need to keep saying the same thing over and over again before we call ourselves insane? History does indeed repeat itself.
Yes.
And this just is proof in the pudding that you can put as many gun laws and restrictions and threats of fucking public execution for owning a gun. It doesn't fucking matter.
Somebody said to me not too long ago, and I don't know if it was Kahuna or somebody else. I have another friend in Australia who I rarely hear from anymore, but she did. It had to be her. It wasn't Kahuna, because I wouldn't call Kahuna a she. I love that guy. But she said Australia has almost as strict gun laws as Chicago, but they don't have quite as many mass shootings as, say, I don't know, Chicago. And this happens. And all those guns were legal. The dad was the owner, which Kahuna brought up earlier in the comment section. It's still going to happen. Lynch has sat in a room with me, and I've sat in a room with Lynch, and I've recorded another show with a loaded gun, and that gun didn't kill anybody. Force and application of force and intent have to be put onto that weapon for it to kill somebody.
Kahuna,
Don't talk to me about the gun kills people. Domestic violence
Kahuna, if you're
enthusiasts.
still
Listen to
here,
you.
Kahuna, if you're still here, isn't the basic The only way you're going to get a gun is if you have you have livestock and it's for wild stock protection. Isn't that basically it? And you're limited to like shotguns and rifles. No hand. Yeah. See. Yep. So
Okay.
how the fuck did these guys, who don't look like they're shepherds, how'd that happen?
Well, they're probably networked.
Well, no. Here's the biggest part of the problem I have with gun control. They're everywhere and everybody else in the fucking world says, look how fucked up America is. Ha ha! Look at them. When this happens in supposedly safe Australia. Now, no offense, Kahuna, but the leadership in your country, it's like everybody must have taken a pill 5 years ago, and the left virus just popped, like it was awakening in their brain.
Right. He also says you have to be a member of sporting clubs, which around here would be like Spray Ground Gun or
right. So maybe they were a member of a sporting club. Okay.
Maybe.
Knowing that information, now I have new information. Now, okay. Maybe they did get illegally.
That's the beautiful thing about what we're doing is everybody can sit behind their fucking computer and speculate. We have boots on the ground in Australia right now. Thank you, Kahuna.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, I was sad. I'm like, this is not what the world needs right now.
No. As long as we're on that subject, I think we could do Rhode Island last. Can we talk about, look, I put up a post the other day. I'm sure all you guys saw it. I didn't agree with everything Rob Reiner ever said politically, but let's put it this way. Dude was a genius. How many classic films has he directed or co-written? Look at his acting career. I just recently, about a week ago, because I have to watch it at least once a month, watched Wolf of Wall Street, and him playing. So good in that. He is phenomenal in that film.
Like, $27,000 for sides?
What did these sides do? Cure cancer?
No, the sides.
Well,
the sides were amazing. They were beautiful to see. I love that movie. So you remember that?
And what's RE Entertainment? RE Entertainment. I know what it is. It's a whorehouse.
It's a whorehouse.
He is the best part of that movie for me.
He truly
outside.
And every time they got called in and asked about, no, I do not recall that. Nope.
Jonah Hill nailed that fucking role.
He was really good in it too. I like the movie. I think it's one of Scorsese's best. In his latter part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, like Harry Met Sally, really You Good Men, fucking
Princess Bride.
Was Sleepless in Seattle or something possibly?
I think that was a Rob Reiner film.
That might have been a Reiner film.
Give me a second. I'll go to the Google machine. Princess Bride. Don't forget that.
Personal favorite.
I forgot all about that one.
And if you've never watched the Andre the Giant documentary on HBO, watch it. Rob Reiner is all over that, and he tells some funny fucking stories about Andre the Giant. Yes, Rob Reiner, here we go.
And he would drink.
He got in an elevator and he farted, and I swear to God, we was all gonna die.
I swear to God, we was all gonna die in there. There was
all right. So we got Spinal Tap and Spinal Tap 2, The Princess Bride, Stand By Me, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, A Few Good Men. He was an actor in The Wolf of Wall Street, Bucket List,
I forgot about A Few Good Men.
And So It Goes. The Bear, he was on that show as an actor, I believe. Being Charlie, Sleepless in Seattle. You were 1,000% correct. The American President.
I love that movie.
The Story of Us, Shock and Awe, which he was an actor. LBJ, The First Wives Club. Yeah, so many. I don't even have to go on. Just so many good ones. Throw Mama from the Train. You are only allowed 6 guns to be either a farmer or a member of a sporting club. You can't have auto or semi-auto guns, but okay, so only okay. I got you.
All right. So where did these guys get those? That's the question. I'm sure they're asking that question too.
It doesn't surprise me. Like I said, it was probably shotguns.
They were shotguns.
Yeah, but they were semi-autos.
Guys, we've said it on this show about the war. Remember the war on drugs?
Matter. That's not a single shot. That's my point. A pump action is basically a semi-auto to a degree. It's not a single shot. I've had a break single shot.
True. The war on drugs did not stop drugs. because if you outlaw something, only outlaws will have them. And if that answers anybody's question on that particular subject, only outlaws will have them. Rob Reiner, sorry. But thank you, Kahuna, for the information. We do appreciate it. Killed by his own son, him and his wife in their bed, in their home.
Well,
The
we had reports of that. Not to interrupt you, sir, but we had
Sure.
reports of that the very first fucking night. We were all like, "Yep, the kid did it," and then it was silent for a day and a half. Nothing.
And
And then all
look,
of a sudden, this morning, it broke with word he's been arrested. Like we all
oh,
knew
last
that.
night he got the arrest. Yeah, but it
You know what
came.
I mean?
It
But
was
this
made
morning
like
was the
hugely.
break,
Yeah,
and it was the huge break over news, and I was like, we all knew this on fucking Sunday night when it went.
think about.
down.
But
We
think
knew-
about
we-
this,
We
Herm.
knew Sunday night that they had been at a party that night, or what was it, Saturday night, whatever it was.
Yeah,
They'd been at a party Saturday night, basically the night that it went to shit.
the thing that you have to remember is this happened in Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Police Department have fucked up so many investigations over the years, going back to O.J. Simpson, Phil Spector, Biggie, Robert Blake.
Yep.
I think they're playing because of the fact that Rob Reiner is who Rob Reiner is in
They
capital
have
letters.
to play it very slow
yeah.
and here. They've no.
We're not releasing shit until we have
Right. Until we're not. No, there is nothing to release. There's nothing to release until we have a fact.
done. And that's why, even though there was speculation and it had come out and certain parties had said, we think the son might have done it, until they had him in custody, nobody made anything official. People Magazine broke that story on their online division, but it said suspected. Didn't say arrested, didn't say anything. Suspected. And that was good on them, but that really should have been information held closer to the vest.
Well, being that the kid has a known history of violence.
Good night,
and mental
Kahuna.
health-
See you later.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
He's
Have a
going to
good
give me
night.
more information. We'll be able to talk about more of that next week. So that's good. Thank you, Kahuna.
Well, seeing it as the son, I guess, apparently had a known history of mental illness with violence, drug problem as well.
Yeah.
In and
If
out
you've
of
never
rehab.
seen if you've never seen Being Charlie, he helped Rob Reiner write that story because it was his story.
Mhm.
And it's a fantastic film if you've never seen it.
I have not.
Look it up. You'll like it.
Yeah, in and out of rehab since he was like 14 years old. Periods of sober, periods of then snapping right back. I guess the whole thing started. He tried to have a conversation with Bill Hader at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party. And I guess someone or Bill Hader says, I'm in the middle of a private conversation right now. Just give me a minute. And he said the kid went quiet and just stormed off, like angrily stormed off. That was like the last interaction that anybody publicly had seen him was at Conan O'Brien's house for a Christmas party. So
Yeah, that was the last time anybody had seen them.
I don't know if that was like, if the kid was like reaching out for help. Was he just not getting the fact that Bill Hader didn't want to be interrupted because he was having a private discussion? You know, everybody's in people are private to tell their privacy. You know, just because you're Rob Reiner's kid doesn't mean I'm going to drop what I'm doing.
Right, you know what I mean?
Again, yeah, it's fucking sad. Because I said it the night we heard it when I reposted the people.com a blurb about it.
Yep.
I said, if it's his son, this is very fucking sad.
Right. And somebody pointed out to me, I shared the Variety article with you guys when it first happened. I was like, this is fucked up. I didn't read the whole article, and I wish I should have, which may or may not be something we're going to talk about when it comes to Cheeto Bandito in a few minutes. Oh, I am hot. You might as well get the burning down the house music up and give me 3 minutes to go. But I think you guys are we're all going to go at our own pace. The article goes on and says Rob Reiner and his wife, it's just, there's a suspect, a person of interest, yada, yada, yada. And immediately Variety goes to Rob Reiner was a vocal, opposition of Donald Trump. And I'm like, what does this have to do with the fact that this guy was murdered? That's the beginning of exposing scumbags for me. What the fuck did you have to add that to your news article? News, it's Variety News. This had nothing to do with nothing. 2 people were brutally murdered in their home at the time, suspected, now confirmed, allegedly, until he goes to court, by their son. And you want to talk about politics?
Oh, it's because they're a liberal media outlet that want to get other liberal people spun up. See, even Variety even Variety and Rob Reiner hate fucking Donald Trump. See,
who gives a fuck? You're feeding the fucking fire.
This is gonna lead into my rant about Trump and what he said.
You get to go first. I swear to God, you get to go first.
But yeah, keep going.
So as the news continues to come out, more and more people. I'll save all of this for last until I get my rant. We're saying, oh, mourn the death of Rob Reiner. No one should have to die and be mocked and this and that. And I'm like, oh, you slimy motherfuckers. I got your ass now. However, this was, I said this to a friend of mine in a text. It sucks anybody who gets murdered. Anybody. I don't care if you're politically this way. I don't care if someone walked in your house that you don't know and shoot you. It sucks even more when this is your own flesh and blood, someone you've raised, someone you've loved, sometimes with tough love. And Rob Reiner and his son had a bit of a town hall type, like Kevin Smith used to do, like the One Night with Kevin Smith and people ask questions. Yeah, and they were both on the stage. And Rob said, look, I've had to employ tough love with this kid, but he's starting to come around, and that son kills him. That sucks. When someone you trust with that amount and you love with just all your heart because that's your offspring and they kill you, that's also scumbag.
Fuck. It is, but
I'm not saying it's time.
I'm not saying this.
It is.
I'm not saying it was an excuse, but I mean, the guy was severely mentally ill.
Open the asylums back up.
Oh, well, you can't help people who don't want to be helped.
Was he mentally ill or was it drugs?
Both.
Both.
It was definitely both.
And I don't know the story enough, so I'm not gonna guess. But it just sounds to me like he didn't like to take his medication. He didn't want to do the things he had to do to make himself better. I'm just guessing. And that's all I'm going to say on that, because it's a tragic situation. I wish it hadn't happened. I agree with Chris. There's no need to politicize anything about it. But, however, this is my little comma at the end of the Rob Reiner thing.
Good, because I'm next.
He made it a daily job. He being Rob Reiner, to be on Twitter, fucking lambasting the Republican Party and shitting all over Trump daily, all day, every day, to the point of, to the outsiders looking, and that whole thing with Trump derangement syndrome, that's what it looked like he had. It's like he was obsessed with it. Okay. I don't give a fuck who in Hollywood says they voted for. I don't give a shit what they do politically. I really don't give a shit what anybody does politically in their life. Absolutely. I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because it doesn't change my life. What you do in your house and how you think and what you do, as long as you can treat me with decent human respect and we get along in that fashion, I got no problem with you. Well, I can be friends with you. Just because we don't disagree politically, I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm not going to let it stop a friendship unless it's very egregious.
Mm-hmm.
But why? Just sit there all day and just stir the pot. It's pointless to me.
I mean, my easy answer to that is we're all American. We all have the right to say what we want to say, when we want to say it, and how we want to say it. The difference between us and Rob Reiner is he's got a larger platform in which to say what he wants to say, much like Robert De Niro, much like Tom Hanks, much like, fill in the blank of anybody else. If you have 1 million people on their Twitter or on your Instagram or whatever, and they're seeing your stuff every day. And you mentioned Mick Foley earlier. Mick Foley can do whatever he wants to do. That's fine. That's his right. And this is the only thing I've seen him say publicly in regards to the president and why he's not going to. I have a whole thing about that. This is not the place for it, but I think Mick is a tad bit wrong. That company made you who you were, and you're going to walk away because
I agree.
That's just stupid. But he's got the right to do it. That's the beautiful thing. And I wouldn't stand in front of him. I wouldn't stand behind him. I would stand shoulder to shoulder with him and defend his right to do so. But if that answers your question, he had a big platform. And if he wants to get up every morning and say, "Good morning, it's Tuesday, fuck Trump," you can do that.
Right.
That's the beautiful thing about free speech.
I get it. Anybody's free to say what they want. But it's when it becomes like an obsessive behavior, it's just kind of odd.
Well, he did say a few months ago that he was not going to tweet anymore, and I haven't looked to see if he kept his promise. But
no, he didn't. It continued.
Okay,
I'm not on Twitter. I refuse to ever step foot on that platform again.
Yeah, I won't go back. I won't go back.
Don't like it. I don't like it. It's a bunch of fucking bullies on the playground just shouting at each other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need that. I got enough of that on Facebook. I got enough of that anywhere in my life. Just people who are bullies being assholes.
Yeah,
I don't need one more platform. Some opinionated prick to tell me I'm wrong because I think a certain way. Well, go fuck yourself. You're wrong.
Correct. I like your style.
But I'm just going to jump right into what Trump said about Rob Reiner and his wife.
Just give me a signal when you're done, and after the gentlemen have commented, then I'll go.
So, this is like a couple minute thing I want to say, and it ties into a theme that I talked about maybe a month and a half ago on the show. Everybody thought it was going to be the end of the world when Trump first got put into office in 2016. It was a rough 4 years for most people, but we survived. Did I agree with everything he did? Nope. Did I support him? Nope. Did I speak publicly, boisterously, and out loud to the general public about what a fucking asshole he is? Nope.
Not to the general public. No. Good call. I'm sorry. I misheard that.
General public. I didn't sit around Facebook and complain about what he had for dinner or what he said.
That nigga eats well done steak with motherfucking ketchup. It's a documented fact. Let's not fucking go there. That should remove him from eligibility altogether. That fucking inhuman fuck.
It's medium well, and he likes store-bought steak sauce.
But if he ground it up and turned it into hamburger, it would be okay.
Please hit it, Lynch.
All right.
I'm going to shave your fucking head, Matt Marsh. I'm going to buy a plane
I
ticket.
already did that. It just grew back.
I'm going to shave your fucking
It's not a
head.
toupee. It does
Same
look
clippers
toupee-ish.
my wife uses to shave her cooch.
I'd rather not, please. No, that would not.
That's
Yeah,
personal.
that's your
That's
punishment.
personal.
It's
That
personal
would not
now.
be kosher. No. No. No means no.
Lynch, please.
No means try harder.
No.
Thanks, AOC. Next. No means find another way.
No means find another way, baby.
Could you in a
Just
box?
said that out loud.
I've been barking up that tree for
Hey,
years.
baby, grab a seat. Turn the seat warmers on. Keep that box hot. Let's go.
I like hot lunch.
Right.
I'm
No,
gonna
I
buy-
keep the seat warmers on. I like my lunch hot. What?
First of all, as the religious guy on this panel, we're all going to hell in every language.
Oh, I don't believe in that, so I don't know where I'm going.
How did you get to be the religious guy?
Wish I knew the answer to that.
There's a long, fucked up
what's the
staircase
criteria?
that's involved there, and you if you started it now, you die. Okay, you have to start that when you're like early. If you started the same walk now, you die. That's
I mean,
a very
if this
long
is just because
fucking
you
walk
listen to
for him.
Striper and Michael W. Smith, then no.
That is a
Whoa,
very
whoa,
long
whoa,
fucking
whoa,
walk.
whoa. I have never listened to Michael W. Smith.
Dude, he
Can Lynch
loves-
finish his point, please?
He loves Jim Jones. Speeches,
Amy Grant?
Just saying.
I dig the cool.
Lynch,
She was hot.
Keep,
She was
what,
hot.
are you smoking a pipe?
Yes.
I don't know what he's. What
Oh, a good pipe. Never mind.
is that? A
Excellent.
ham bone?
Carry on.
My man said a hand bong.
Oh, I said a ham bone.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
Oh.
a hand bong.
Hand bong. What the
They're all
fuck is
hand
that? They're all
bongs.
hand bongs.
Lynch. I'm trying.
Go, Lynch. Go.
Oh, I'm here.
You
Oh,
are.
there I am.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, I can see the
I've
light
been your
reflecting off of
champion.
your fucking beard. Okay.
I have been your champion. Don't.
I
let-
think it grew
those are
3
the
inches
fuckers.
while I was waiting.
Is that,
His heart.
is that why he
his-
cut the lights
dude,
down
it's
so the
like in
beard
the
stands out
Grinch.
more?
And his beard grew 3 sizes that day.
Holy shit! I was wondering all episode because it's dark as hell in there, but that beard's like a beacon.
Yeah. He can't hide in the dark.
He's got glow sticks in that shit.
I can turn it up.
That thing's got glow
I
bugs.
can turn it down.
You should
Oh,
put glow
turn it
sticks
down.
in that. That'd be
It's
sweet.
like it's like the black guy at work's teeth, Greg. You can see him in the dark when he smiles. That's like your beard.
Christmas lights in the beard.
Now we
All
can
right.
have nice things.
I fought for you, Lynch. I fought for
Alright.
you.
All right. So anyway, I'm gonna hit the imaginary pause button. Go back about 3 minutes. So anyway, we survived the first Donald Trump presidency just fine. But just before he snuck out, here comes COVID, knocking on the door. 2019 winter into 2020. Now, United States of America is pretty divided on most things. Okay, and it's usually 50-50 down the middle. And here comes the Democrats in the office in the complete abortion of a fucking shit show handling of the crisis known as COVID, where the American people were told to stay home.
America.
You're going to get a jab. You're not allowed to go anywhere unless you get a jab of this unknown substance that hasn't been trial tested and being force fed down our throat. Oh, you get the shot, you're never going to get COVID. Oh shit, I got the shot and got COVID. Oh well, excuse me. Well, maybe this time it'll work.
I don't think they said that.
They never
No,
made that.
they did.
No.
They did.
I
Listen,
No,
all-
the claims they made were that it was going to help reduce the amount of deaths if we did it widespread enough.
no.
There is
no,
video
no.
proof
No.
of Anthony Fauci saying if you get the shot, you will not contract or spread COVID. It's out there.
Anthony
Dig
Fauci.
deep.
Anthony Fauci
When
said it
was it
first.
said?
I can tell you who said it. Anthony
I'm
Fauci
going to, again,
and then Rachel
for
Maddow.
the sake of, I'm going to need a date on that, where it was in the progression of what we were learning as we were figuring this shit out, and where that was in the super beginning, where they thought maybe that was possible, or if it was way deep in the end when we kind of knew that wasn't how it worked.
No. This
You know what I
was-
mean? And I'm not saying you're wrong, sir. I would kind of like a timestamp on that for date.
All right. All right. So it's February 2020. I'm going to put a pin on it at about June, July when the vaccines were first rolling out, because Fauci said it first in a news interview live, and then Rachel Maddow that night or the next night said it on her show. This is it. Nope, you get the shot, you won't spread the virus. Dr. Fauci just said so. Now you can debate me all you want. I really don't care. I don't take it personal. But I know my time. I know my time at which this occurred was not extremely early. Good 6-7 months in, let's say.
Sounds about right.
So then the country gets a little bit more fractured. COVID, we go through all this shit. Where we're back to somewhat normal circumstances, and then the impact of that fucked up handling of COVID, where everything was basically shut down. The world shut down for however many days that was. It impacted movie theaters, movie industry, entertainment, restaurants, small businesses, anything. There was a lot of places that were open in 2019, mid to late 2019. And I know Herm had a direct impact on his life. I know that because he and I have discussed this. Into 2020, just demolished these businesses. It also got people used to paying a lot more for automobiles, groceries, everyday essentials. Shit just jacked right the fuck up. It stayed up for quite a while, and then small trickle down. And here comes Trump coming back in for the presidency, and then we're about halfway through like a ball this big around. The spike is about halfway through. As soon as he gets elected, this fucking country gets jammed completely in fucking half. And I think we're fractured at this point beyond fucking repair. Because
I don't disagree.
People like Donald Trump, who fucking speak to listen to himself talk, thinks everything he says is genius, has no fucking filter at all, which is good in some circumstances, but when you're running the fucking country,
it's not a good look for a fucking president.
It's
though.
not a good look for a fucking president to say that Rob Reiner and his now murdered fucking wife at the hand of their own goddamn son wasn't a good person.
This motherfucker says shit
Fuck
as
you.
the president of the
Fuck
free
you,
world
Donald J. Trump, because 3 months ago,
that I wouldn't say in
when
the
you were
kitchen.
calling
Bro.
people out for saying that Charlie Kirk was a good person and didn't deserve it, fuck you. You just fucking lost me for the rest of my however long you exist or I exist. You just lost me forever.
Right. That he
You just showed your true fucking colors.
He's
to the
Goose
entire
Gander.
fucking world.
He is Goose Gander.
So fuck you. Fuck all your little cronies. and just fuck any idea that you have. I don't want to hear from you ever fucking again. I am making a very solid choice to stay the fuck away from his part of politics as much as I can.
I've said on more than one occasion that there are good Democrats and there are bad Democrats, and there's good Republicans and there's bad Republicans.
He just made the world look like he made us look like
the
shit
entire fucking
again.
country. Exactly.
Again,
And
with his
leading
fucking
to-
mouth.
Leading to my point,
And the problem, not to interrupt you, sir.
go ahead.
The problem
Go ahead.
is that his zealot fans, and that's the fucked up part, is you have a president with zealot fans. You don't just have supporters for him. This motherfucker has fans. All right? That's a problem. You've got a politician that works.
You're only helping reinforcing my ultimate point.
No,
here,
I know
because
that.
exactly
I
what
know
I'm
that,
saying.
sir. I'm
This
not.
He is a cult of personality. You know who else was a fucking cult of personality? Fucking Stalin. He wrote the book on it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, okay,
Look,
you want to start throwing fascist terms around. Now, the Democrats have been acting like fascists since the fucking COVID era. All that shit we went through was a fucking fascist, socialist dictatorship. We were told what to do. We couldn't do this. They scared us into fucking believing that we were going to die if we left our fucking house.
You can't go see grandma on her deathbed, but you can go to Minnesota and burn the fucking city down.
Right. And you can overturn cars and burn down churches and smash small businesses because my fucking life matters too. All this shit that happened between 2019 and 2024 has completely divided this fucking country. And there's guys like us in the middle trying to cling on to some hope that one side's going to start listening to the other.
I don't
Because
do
you know
hope
what?
anymore. I don't do I don't do hope anymore, and that's
I just exist, but that's all I've ever done.
and not and
Kinda where you
this
gotta
is
be.
not. I don't do hope. I don't do hope. I feel that most religions capitalize on hope. And I feel that hope never really brings you anywhere. All it does is it's something to focus on instead of not focusing on how to get to where you need to go. Hope means you're relying on something else. And for me, that's never been a big thing.
Like buying a lottery ticket.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
it's-
hope.
Right.
That's
Well,
hope.
any-
You know
any
what? That
religion with
dollar
an
in my
afterlife.
pocket's going to buy me a coffee on my way to work,
Sure.
and that's going to be a much better fucking investment of that buck.
I think going to your point before I say what I have to say about the president.
And I'm not trashing religion. Please don't.
No. And I know this. I know this. But
It's
there's
the
a
whole
difference
hope
between
concept.
hope is one thing. I hope I win the lottery. Faith is I know I have it in me to make my life better. Okay, so those people that employ faith, I believe, are the real winners. The people that hope, gee, I hope this scratchy gives me $50,000.
Those that intercommingle the word faith and actually substitute what an actual definition of hope is not
Correct.
a good thing at all. And I feel there's
1000%.
far too many people that use religion for hope instead of faith. Like faith is, I am going to get somewhere this year. Hope is, God, make me get somewhere this
Put
year.
me in a position,
Right? Faith
which is not going to happen.
Right. Faith is give me the tools to do what I need to do, sir. That's faith. When you guys and this is biblical, when you ask God for patience, he doesn't give you patience. He puts you in the true religious sum up is he puts you in positions that make you use your patience. When
It teaches
ask
you
him for
greater
strength,
patience.
when you ask him for strength of a certain type, he puts you in situations in religion with true faith-based religion to find that strength. Hope that God's going to change that and not realize it is that's hope. I just need to hope that God's going to pay the rent. No, man, y'all got to worry about paying the rent.
I'm going to go out and work, and I have faith that I can make
Right.
this
I'm going to
happen.
work my ass off, and I have faith that we're going to get there. And if it does or doesn't happen, that's immaterial. That's on the back end. But hope is I'm not going to do anything. God's going to do it.
The only hope that people should hold on to as a religious person is you don't hope that God delivers for you. You hope that maybe grandma lives another year. You hope that, my sick brother-in-law, not that I have a sick brother-in-law, but you know what I mean? You hope they pull through it. You have faith that the doctors will do everything they can to make that happen. That's true faith and hope. And what Herm is saying is 1,000% true. Hope is an illusion. Faith is a reality. And it's about time that people in this country understood the difference between the two. They're not just people that we went to high school with, Faith, Hope, and Charity. Can't remember their last name to save my life. Thank you. But I'm gonna jump on Lynch's point for a minute. Both sides of the political aisle talk about cooling the temperature. How do we cool the temperature? Well, on September 10th, a gentleman.
Now it's buzzwords now.
I know it is kind of like when people overuse them. None of us here, thank God, but except when Lynch says I was doom scrolling, that's kind of a buzzword.
That is.
But I let him go because he's a nice guy and he has a big beard and he's the best godfather my daughter ever had. Lowering the temperature would be easy. And on September 10th, when Charlie Kirk was shot, I watched the left rejoice. Not so much the politicians, but the general public made jokes, put up memes, had T-shirts made with the side of the shirt where Charlie Kirk got shot. It's all blood covered. It says, problem solved. A lot of people who weren't, and these are the far leftists. This isn't everyday run-of-the-mill, good-hearted Democrats that I know in my life. Okay, so I'm drawing a line in the sand. There are good Democrats and there are bad Democrats. And now we're going to shift over to good Republican and bad Republican because what Donald Trump said was utterly fucking disgusting.
All right, I'm going to throw this out there just so you can chew on it while you finish your shit. But I'll bet there are domestic violence, murder victims' families that would probably lose their shit over the shirt you wear about Chris Benoit. I'm a better dad than Chris Benoit. And I'm only going to throw that out just to fix it and give you something to chew on. I'll be back after I pee.
Remind me when you come back because I'll address that.
No, I'm just it just popped into my head.
And he's got to pee.
I'll be right back.
Go pee. So my Republican friends and not so much the MAGA folks, because I'm not really in touch with a lot of the ultra MAGA that we talk about on this show, the Republicans are like, how do you mock a man who was murdered, mock his wife, mock his children? And now we come to 2 days ago.
And look,
Rob Reiner is killed violently. His wife is killed violently in their home, in the bed where they're supposed to feel the safest of all. Murdered by their own flesh and blood, which is twice as worse as Charlie Kirk getting shot by a complete fucking stranger. We're going to get to that. Now, I have not seen one of my right-leaning friends mock the death of Rob Reiner. I have seen the president of the United States do it and then try to bring it back around and say, our prayers go out to the Reiner family. First of all, fuck you, you fat toad. You had the opportunity as the leader of the free fucking world to cool the temperature and just say what happened last night or whenever he put that tweet out was horrible, and our prayers go out to Rob Reiner. You didn't. You fat fuck. You made it about yourself. One more fucking time. You lost, and you lost bad. The fact that you led with Trump derangement syndrome and not, hey, this genius director, this genius writer, this genius actor is now gone from a brutal murder. Let's all think about his family. You put yourself into the heart of it. That's a scumbag move. So all of you people, hold on. It
could have taken the high road.
That's
all
what I
I'm
was
gonna
getting
say.
at. And I said
Could have
that.
just taken the fucking high road as he should have in his position.
So for everybody that is jumping on Donald Trump, and I'm jumping on Donald Trump too, because I didn't make either one of these a mockable situation. For everyone that mocked Charlie Kirk's death, the way that Donald Trump minimized the death of Rob Reiner, congratulations. You're the thing that you hate. You made yourself a scumbag. If there's one thing I've learned from James Petrogallo and Jimmy Wisman from Small Town Murder, and Herm will tell you this because he listens to the show, we don't make fun of the victims. We don't make fun of the victims or the victims' families because we're assholes, but we're not scumbags. Congratulations, people. You are all in the same bed now.
Right, like even the mafia's got rules. I don't involve women or children. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
I'm gonna do some horrible fucking things here. But you, ma'am, and you, little boy, you guys are free to go. You guys can
Correct.
go. We're good. Have a good day. I love you.
If you mocked Charlie Kirk the way Trump mocked Rob Reiner, you're all in the same boat. And I hope and pray that you find a way, whether you're on the left or the right, to reconcile the fact that you are what you hate. If you're a Trump supporter, you are now the same as the other side. If you're a far leftist who mocked Charlie Kirk, congratulations. You're the same as President Trump. There is no fucking discernible difference between you two now. And now I'll answer Herm's question. The Chris Benoit shirt, which is hilarious.
It just popped into my head about victims and this and that and both sides. And
that shirt doesn't mock.
I bought you the fucking shirt. So
that shirt does not mock Nancy or Daniel. It mocks Chris Benoit.
Did
No,
Chris
And
Benoit kill his
I
family?
get more hatred. I get more hatred wearing that shirt in public from Chris Benoit fans, and the people that see it go, man, that's an awesome shirt. Where did you get it? Got it from a friend. You can probably find it online somewhere. That guy's a scumbag. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. That's kind of the whole point. The bar
But
is
at no
very
point am I saying
that's why I like the shirt and you like the shirt, because that is an extremely low fucking bar to fucking jump over.
Now, if I wore a shirt out in public that said I'm a better son than Daniel Benoit, I expect to be beaten severely. If I bought a female in my life a shirt that said I'm a better wife than Nancy Benoit,
now you could go, I'm a better son than Eric Reiner. You know what's fucked up is I have a tendency to watch a shitload of South Park.
Well, it's right down the street.
It's kind of funny because literally like shit that happens and they're like Hell's Pass Hospital. I'm looking over at Jen. I'm like, you know that Hell's Pass is an actual fucking place here, right? That's a legitimate location. We can drive there right now. Hell's Pass. So for me, it's like it's the same as like when I lived in Westerly and was in Rhode Island and watching Family Guy. It's the same for you guys. You guys all know the Warwick and the Providence references and all that shit, same as I do. I just totally understand a shitload more of the Colorado references now. But
Well, yeah.
the Rob Reiner smoking episode came on tonight. Have you guys watched that? It's the one
I
where
can't say that I have.
it just seemed kind of funny that all of a sudden it came up in rotation, and I'm sure it wasn't planned because it totally spoofs and makes fun of Rob Reiner. But it came up tonight, and I just thought that was kind of funky. It just kind of happened, like very
Quinky dinky.
Yeah, kind of serendipitous.
What's the word? I was gonna say, what's the word? Serendipitous. Like, yeah, because those lineups are all fucking created and done long before they air. Like, not like he was killed 3 days ago and they changed shit to make fun of him. But yeah, it was tonight, and I was like, wow, that's kind of serendipitous.
Well, let me ask you guys a question.
I never got behind his politics, same as I never got behind Charlie Kirk's politics either. I didn't really know who he was the way that I knew Rob Reiner. I mean, we grew up with him. He was the fucking meathead.
He was meathead.
You know what I mean? He was meathead. That's all I know. His meathead and his little shirt, and he was kind of hippie-ish. It was he was the perfect antithesis to Archie.
Going to Lynch's, you guys have spoken on Lynch's dissertation, which Lynch, I agree with you 100%. I think you and I had the same gut feeling, but we enunciated it slightly different, which is fine. Which is why we've been friends for 195 years. But do either of you two have anything to add to my rant? Because you guys added to Lynch's, and then Herm got up and peed.
What did we add to Lynch's?
Oh, you guys both had something to say about what Lynch was saying. Herm, before he went and peed, and he waxed philosophically.
I kind of missed a little bit of your rant.
That's okay. You can watch it in post.
No, absolutely. But I mean, like, I thought.
I'll summarize. Trump's a scumbag. He had the chance to
absolutely.
He had a chance to cool the temperature, as the kids like to say.
Nope, and he jacked it right up.
Totally failed. And all the people that mock Charlie Kirk, who are yelling the fact that Trump is mocking the death of Reiner in his own special way of saying he died and he had Trump derangement syndrome. They're all in the same boat. You're all scumbags. Go fuck yourself. That was my rant.
Pretty much. I mean,
okay.
I didn't really feel any kind of way with Charlie Kirk other than, that's not,
I did because my daughter was a huge fan.
I watched him a lot. I don't know if I'd say I was a huge fan. I had a lot of admiration for him, not necessarily because of what some of his messages were, but for the same reason I like Ben Shapiro. He was sharp as a whip. I really admired and respected his intellect. There was things that he said that I didn't necessarily agree with, but a lot of it I did.
Yeah, when he died, and we had the conversation on the show, I'm 75-25 when it comes to Charlie Kirk. 75% I agree with. The other 25, I'm real sketchy, if not completely an opposite. So, but again, he was a voice of the young people, and he wanted to have a conversation.
He did.
That was it. Oh, but he's going after kids, like some of these dipshits out there like to say. No, he went after voters, the future of America. He wanted to sit down. You bring something to me, we'll have a conversation.
And
that's a beautiful thing. No, except once. That was with Cenk from the Young Turks when Cenk broke through one of his lines and started yelling at him, and Charlie Kirk got up and read him the riot act, and Cenk got let out. Fuck him. And I like the Young Turks. I think Cenk is brilliant, but don't do that at somebody's event.
I don't like him.
I didn't say I liked him. I say I can understand some of the things he says. I like the Young Turks. I don't like Cenk.
I can't get into the Young Turks. I don't know, man. It's just we are a world of extremes now. There is no voice of reason is pretty much gone. So you have us here in America, the left and the right are out of their fucking mind.
Oh, that reminds me of a story. Continue. I'll tell it right after.
For the most part. And what do you see happening now? A rising in Islamic extremism in the world and in the United States.
That's what happens when you open the border.
It's not even that. It's not even that.
No,
It's been like that for years. I'm not pointing at one administration. That border has been, we're letting everybody in without vetting them properly. And this has been going on, sadly, since the late Clinton administration, early Bush administration.
I'm just going to say, in the mid-90s, from 1995, Detroit, Michigan went from being about a 60-40 split black, white,
right,
or white and black, to be wanting the highest populous concentrations of Muslim and Islam.
It was Dearborn.
In the world, in the country.
Yep.
In the country.
Well, but don't
a lot of that.
Don't lump Islam in with those Muslim motherfuckers.
No, I'm just saying it from people from that region of the world. A lot of them were just wanted out, and they had valid reasons to get out for fear of persecution. I get it.
Fucking delicious.
Good for you, and they did it the right way. But then, from then on, the range just got looser and looser and looser until until the 2000s, when Obama threw 3 billion people out, or whatever the fuck it was, 3 million,
5.5 million.
Yeah, 5.5 million over his 4 years.
The second 4, the first 4, he was kind of wishy-washy,
and then for the last 5, it's been
other shit he was dealing with. Let's be honest.
Well, and whatever. We've lived through it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that first term, he was dealing with a whole fucking economy issue.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's where, and this is why people need to actually listen to us and not assume what we say. George W. Bush and the House and Senate Republicans ruined our economy. If you remember, toward the end of the Bush administration, we were paying for regular grade gasoline $4.25.
No, absolutely.
In 2007.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. When Obama came into office, he had that. He had the fucking that within the first year or so, he had the
housing crash,
the
gas wars,
the gas problem. He had the fucking auto industry in America about to fucking fold and turn into fucking nothing. Like, I'm not an Obama supporter. All I'm saying is, as factual as I can be, that motherfucker walked into a bunch of problems when he took office, and he knew it. He knew it. He knew it. So I think we were definitely better by the end of the first term.
Oh, we were.
We were when we went in. You know what I mean? And that's literally all his real job was. My nigga fixed this shit.
I was very 50-50 on Obama in his presidency. He did a lot of evil shit. Drone strikes on our own soil.
Yo, that's gangster as fuck, bro. That's the most. That's gangster as fuck.
I know.
I'm glad you said that. Because the same people bitching about Venezuela were okay with him bombing Syria.
Drone strikes are the most comparable thing the military has to a fucking drive-by.
The same things.
Fuck.
The same things
more drones than anybody in history.
The same things that Obama did to Syria, and nobody batted an eye, are the same things that DJT is doing right now with Venezuela, and everybody's losing their shit. Pick up a book, educate yourselves. Not you, gentlemen. I know you. Herm was like, and he gets it, and you guys get it.
The only thing is that Obama was better at defending his position about it, and the whole.
Well, because he could speak English.
Well, that's my point. Like, he was better at it. You know what I mean? Like, you could be like, he's a fucking dick, and they'd be like, well, hold on.
He was a pretty articulate president.
You know what I
mean?
Remember
my line?
Like, and by the end, you were like, the people that doubted him, or were like, He might even have a fucking point though. So,
This might be the
okay.
first time Marsh has ever heard this. Obama could tell you to go fuck yourself, and you'd look forward to it.
Yo, he's literally
Well, I don't
the
know if I'd look forward to it,
yo.
but
He's
he was well spoken.
quintessential. He's what I have always strived for as management. When I call you in the office, I'm gonna tell you you're an asshole.
And you're gonna like it.
You're gonna know that you're fucking retarded. You're gonna shake my hand at the end, and you're gonna thank me for giving me that advice and thank me for that engagement, and walk out of there happy that I just told you you were fucking fired. That Obama had that ability. He called you in and shook your hand. You shook his hand when he fired you. And you thanked him for firing you. That, my friends, is true politics without the bullshit involved. No hatred, no nothing. That's fucking management.
Agreed. And regardless of what anybody thought of Barack Obama, and I gave him a lot of credit, voted for him the first time,
He was an
walked away
exceptional
from the
manager.
party. Think about this. Walked away from the party midway through his second term
Yeah.
because it
Oh,
was
you
becoming
guys
what we're seeing now.
So it's like,
Who?
nope. No, he did. He was like, nope, walked away. He was like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing to do with after this presidency. And after the presidency, he fucking shut his doors and he hasn't done.
He wrote a book. I mean, to your point, he's written a
cherry
book.
picked his engagement. No,
But he's still talking to people. But you know what he's not doing? And this is a beautiful thing. And I dare say, if Trump lives,
escalating
correct.
anything and giving any sound bite or any word that somebody could use to say that brings something that somebody
if Donald Trump lives beyond this presidency, he is gonna do like he did for that 4 years he wasn't the president.
And that's not an assassination thing. I literally believe that's his health. Presidency is hard on a person, man.
Agreed.
Look
what it did to Clinton.
Look
at him now.
Look at Barack the first when he got into office. Look at Barack. 8
Look
years
at
later,
him.
bro. 8 years later, that's it. Some of us, look, I have aged the last decade better than almost all of us because I lost weight in that period. But look what a decade has done to all of us. I dropped it, you picked it up.
Friends got to do.
Look at what a decade does to yourself, and then look at what 8 years did to
the toughest job in the world.
Presidency. Look at any presidency that's done double terms. Donald did a term, waited 4 years, and now he's going to do another really difficult term.
The only one who made it out of a consecutive term that looked the same as when he walked in was Ronald Reagan.
Well, I mean,
now if you fast forward 6 years into the middle of Clinton's administration was when
Reagan
the
did it.
dementia started to roll.
Reagan looked horrible, and the problem was
walking in and walking out, but he looked the same.
No, he looked even worse when he left. The problem with Reagan,
you think so?
I do. He looked much younger in his first term. The first.
Oh God, yeah. Oh God,
yeah. The last 2 years of the look at the last 2 years of the second term, and he looked aged. He looked the way Biden looked. Comparatively, it's the same.
Okay.
It's Nancy or Jill walking him in or out.
Let me go back and look at some footage. I will dive into this.
I'm not a Reagan fan nor a detractor. My parents did some great things in every administration. Some and didn't do great things in others. But when he first came in, you can see the difference for the last 2 years. The last 2 years were so. Nancy was doing all she could do to fucking guide him around like a puppy, very similar to the way Jill was, unfortunately, with Joe.
And I'll give you that because no, it's somebody's got the Symphony of Dysfunction going
Lynch.
on.
That's gonna be Lynch's house.
If I could point out, and look, everybody knows I'm not a Biden fan. He tried, or somebody tried in his stead. When he came in, he used every ounce of energy he had to get to that point. And that was all that he had, because everything else after that was fantastic sound bites of him fucking up the language he's been speaking for 80 years. And, you know, that debate buried him. And it's sad because I said to you guys during we did the election special, I remember watching Biden during the oversight committees in the 90s and the early 2000s, and even up to about when he became vice president. That man could speak, and he was smart, and he was polished, and he was just, if you threw that dart, he would hit the bullseye. That was Joe Biden. That wasn't the Joe Biden we got raising his right hand to go, I, Joe Biden, do solemnly swear to run this Dairy Queen. Do solemnly swear to protect and defend the Constitution. He didn't know where he was when he got elected. He was still slightly sentient, though. What we got in those 4 years was watching in real time his mental decline.
Right.
I don't want to talk about, and I don't want to talk about Hunter. Right. And I don't want to talk about Hunter, and I don't want to talk about the pardons where he pardoned everybody, everybody named Biden and a couple other people, because I still think that's sketchy, but I don't think it was him. I swear to God, I don't think it was him. But he was the president. Now, here's what I'm going to say, and maybe people on either side of the aisle, not you guys, but anybody who listens to this with half a scintilla of brain matter, you never root for the president to fail. Let me finish, and then I want you to go first, Marsh. Because if the president fails, the country fails.
Exactly.
So if you were one of those
behind him,
if you were one of those red hat MAGA assholes who for 4 years wanted Biden just to fuck this country up beyond recognition, you're an asshole. If you're one of those far leftist AOC loving horse-tooth motherfuckers that are rooting for Trump to fail, you're an asshole. Because if he goes, we all go. And that is
I don't want him to
problematic.
fail in a method that fucks the country up. I'd like him to fail fucking on a personal level. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. I'll explain.
I don't want him.
No, I'll give you an example because a friend of mine just gave me one.
I want him to get caught up on something that in his personal life fucks him up that way.
Here's where I'm on. Right, and this goes to something my friend and
I don't want my country fucked up. I want that asshole to get caught up in something.
I have a friend who's a lifelong Republican who says, Trump is pissing me off and this and that. If they could find something on him, have the impeachment process, and he gets convicted and he's removed from office by the 25th Amendment. And here comes J.D. Vance, who I very much like J.D. Vance. I always have. Him, Ron DeSantis, Kristi Noem, a couple others. There aren't too many Republicans I can name just like I did that I really, really like, but those are 4. I'd like to see J.D. Vance come in and say, look, he's him, I'm me, let's walk forward. I would support that. Lynch, you look forlorn. What's going on, my man?
Oh, no, I'm listening.
Okay.
Matt looks confused.
I'm not confused at all.
Heard.
I don't agree with your confused.
I agree with your sentiment, Herm. It's not like I want Donald Trump to run this country into the ground. I don't. I've said my piece about Donald Trump.
I would like this motherfucker to get called on the carpet.
Bingo. What he did this past weekend or these last 3 days basically took all of my support, like Lynch said. I was trying not to like him, but to be like, okay, you're the president. Help us. Toleration is a great word. Yes. But he failed. And he failed miserably, and he became the scumbags that I derail on the other side. And that other side who is saying, oh, wow, he did this. You did the same thing, fuckwad. Now you're all in the same boat. You're scumbags together. You became what you hate.
It's performance driven to a point where he's that way.
He still thinks he's on TV.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everything for him is a fucking Apprentice fucking episode.
I will give credit. Not that I
watched Apprentice back then. I was like, this guy's fucking retarded.
I shared a video a week or two ago after the Kennedy Center honors, and some of these lib journalists are trying to get Sly Stallone and Gene Simmons and Gloria Gaynor in this gotcha moment. Hey, did you vote for Trump, and how do you feel he's doing? And Gene Simmons gave the best answer. He goes, when I came to this country, and I'm an immigrant legally, and I did the thing, and when I got old enough to vote, you had a curtain, and you go in, you vote, and nobody asked you who you voted for. I don't care if you. And this was the line that probably Marsh will love the most. I don't care if you voted for Biden or Trump or Gorilla Monsoon. It's your fucking business. And he walked. And he didn't buy into the bullshit. He said at the beginning of the rant, you guys are doing this. Not the country. You, the media, are doing this to us. Stop. Just stop.
Amen.
And that's why I wish I knew where Candace Owens lived, because I'd like to give her a piece of my mind. Nothing violent. But I'd like to tell her to shut the fuck up, because she's gone fucking haywire in the last year and a half. I used to love that woman. I used to stand up by whatever she said. Now she's just another conspiracy theorist asshole. And I wouldn't be surprised if next week she came out and said the earth is flat.
She's just exposing herself for what
Yo,
she really is.
My executive chef at work believes that.
I'm sorry.
Bring him to me.
I want to get him on the show.
Bring him to me.
We do need more guests.
I'm still working on that one flat earther, but he keeps blowing me off. Oh, I can't do this, and I can't do this, I can't do this. No, I know. I want Herm's guy. Bring him.
Well,
to me.
not exactly specifically flat Earth, a variation of it, but yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, man, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like,
I mean, even something like a
I gotta
temporary, like somebody that came on like earlier with when we were talking about the Australia thing, if we could have got the Kahooner on for even 5 minutes or something.
We
I don't
can't,
know if
because when he watches us for that 15, 20 minutes, he's on his way to work.
Right. And I don't know what the logistics of international.
well, we're gonna have to
streaming
get him.
are,
We're
however.
gonna have to get him a windshield mount, and we're gonna have to hang with him with the light on at fucking while he drives to work. Then, because it's awesome.
I
I
like it.
don't know. I'm just spitballing
No,
here.
I'm just no. I, as the technical director and producer, am telling you that's all that's required.
Right?
It's the same way we did the trip across the country for Dysfunction Junction when I drove across. I just mounted it and shit and talked.
Or the show from Atlanta Hartsfield Airport.
Yeah, that was awesome. Right from the laptop at the airport. Done.
Yep.
That's the beauty of this shit.
Whipped out my laptop, plugged in, and said, hey, guys, I got 25 usable minutes until I get called. Let's do this. They were going to go on solo. It was great. Well, it wasn't great, but it was great.
It was good.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
All right. With the 5 minutes we have left, I know I put Lynch to task, but murder was the case that they gave us. Do you have something fun for next week, young gentlemen?
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Yo,
better.
what about?
I'm going to be
what
out of
about Matt's
commission for like the
idea?
next 3.
Wait, what did you say?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
I said I'm going to be out of commission for like the next 3.
So you're not here next week?
New.
Oh, then we're not doing the idea then, because the whole point was to have Matt involved in it.
What was the idea?
I really liked his brutally honest dating profiles concept idea.
Ooh. Do you write them for yourself, or do you write them for the other guys?
No,
I didn't
we
even
don't
think
write
of
them for
that.
the other guys, because that could be there could be some hokey shit that may or may not irritate a level. We write them
Yeah, I don't
for
wanna break any
ourselves, and we're
friendships.
brutally honest.
If I'm doing
Brutally
my math
honest.
right, Herm, what number is this episode?
This is 196 right now.
Okay, 197,
Dude,
198.
do you want to give it to Joey for the 200th
Wait a second.
episode?
13th, January 13th is Joey Casada.
Well,
Right, so that's
I just
the
have to find
idea.
out where he is.
Is next Tuesday Christmas Eve or no?
No, next
need to
Tuesday
know.
is Christmas Eve.
What the
It's the
fuck? do I have?
next Tuesday's the 23rd.
I could've
Yes.
sworn I had
Christmas
some
is
shit going
Friday.
on.
Christmas is Thursday.
Butthole Fusion.
No, I could
Yeah, like,
probably
what are they-
fucking.
like, what are
I
they,
could
like,
probably pull
smacking
next
up
week. I'm
your
definitely out
asshole?
the 2 after that.
All right,
But I
listen.
could
Based on the numbers, January 13th will be Joey Casada. I just got to get him nailed down. Even if we do 201 and we call it 200 plus, Joey Casada is coming, and we're going to do a top 5 list to work with his show, which is great. January 6th, the worst day in this republic or any other republic, January 6th, we're doing 1-star strip club reviews. This we know to be true.
All right.
Mm.
So we have 2 weeks of programming to deal with.
Alrighty then.
And I've already got so many good strip club reviews. You guys don't know. I went rogue.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
It was a great place for 9-year-olds. I would recommend.
Whoop whoop.
Jesus.
If you ever want to hear Herm have a stroke live on microphone, that was the day. The anti-Valentine's Day episode. We were
They
young.
serve a great steak.
Oh, that was the next one. Took Grandma there for her birthday. The
Grandma
prime
there
rib was
for her
fantastic.
birthday. This prime rib was fantastic.
And well done.
Her,
Correct.
just
Oh,
welcome to Legs
before-
and Eggs, baby.
right? Tits and grits. I got
never
a shout
felt
out.
good about that.
I got a shout out. Last week I went to work and one of the guys at work was like, I was up, like he said Lynch's line. I was up doom scrolling and I saw your live feed and I watched your show. It was the top 3 episode. And he said, I had so much fun. You guys are funny as fuck. So Peyton, Brave and Strong, if you're out there, thank you so much.
Else, did anybody else get a message from Brian from Tuesday? Or from
Brian,
Sunday?
no, why?
Oh, I got a message from Brian. Awesome. Thank you. It was awesome. Great.
Thank you,
show.
Brian.
Thanks for handling all that shit on the back end with production. I sent him a message back. I was like,
Oh, from Sparky.
yeah.
Okay, that was a great show.
I got follow-up emails from Brian.
That's
I was
awesome.
like, you
I'm
guys
so
are
glad.
awesome, total awesome engagement. You
From
guys
what show?
spoke, the
Speedway review.
did a
Oh,
special
okay,
Sunday
gotcha.
edition, a Speedway review. But I was like, you guys definitely got to come back in the middle of the season, join us for a show or something,
From the RV.
but we'll figure it out. But I was
Even
like,
Marsh would have
awesome.
liked that episode. Marsh, we interviewed 2 guys Sunday night for Speedway Review who decided they were going to go on a 9-month RV trip starting at Daytona 500, ending
Like
at
some
the
shit I would
championship
do,
race.
like
Oh, just
taking
follow the
1,000
races?
like some shit I would do. Like I'm
Oh,
driving,
kind of cool.
I'm taking the KLR to Venezuela.
Yeah, they went to every Cup Series race, whether they're points paying or non-points paying, 38 weeks, and they just traveled the country, and it was awesome. These guys were top notch. I can't say enough good things about them.
I want to see a cannonball run.
Of course you do. Are you Captain Chaos or?
Captain Chaos. JJ.
You want
It only
you wanna
hurts
hear-
when I point.
you want to hear the latest?
Go ahead.
Trump calls for total and complete blockade of sanctioned oil tankers from Venezuela and escalation of tensions.
See, I'm telling you, tell me everything I said about minerals and resources is wrong. Tell me
Nope.
I'm fucking wrong.
Nope, you're not.
All right, I got to have a biscuit.
Heard. I
All
gotta
right.
have a biscuit. Heard.
Put the biscuit in the bag. Put the lotion in the
Put the
basket.
basket in the oven.
The basket in the oven. Put the
Put the
baby in
baby
the
in the
bath
oven.
water.
Put the baby in the oven.
You just,
I mean, go.
you just put the baby in the box and turn the key and take the literature, and then you leave your baby in the box and it's given to the people.
It took till 7:31 for us to go full retard. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Next week is the motherfucking Christmas episode. I'm gonna do that episode naked with nothing but a string of Christmas lights wrapped
No,
around
you're
my
not.
back. Wanna bet? You couldn't know. The best you could think is I was shirtless. Until I stand up and go get a beer. The camera follows my narrow white ass. Oh.
I apologize in advance for anybody who watches next week's show. If Herm is naked, I'm sorry. I'm
Rick?
so sorry.
Rudolph's
Well,
nose.
let me check my calendar.
Rudolph's
Look, Ma,
nose
button
is
mushroom.
well worth a shit next to my ass in a UV light. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna have to get drunk before the show, not during the show.
What? If
Mama,
you
he's
want,
got a mushroom between his legs.
I mean, if you want,
Not
Is
butt
it
mushrooms.
shiitake? Is it shiitake? That monkey
butt
can't
mushroom.
understand you. Well,
I
he's
will-
doing it.
I'm not afraid. I will wear a UV glow in the dark thong. I'm just saying.
And I will.
You and your
And I will.
goddamn
And I
thong.
have the option to turn my monitor off.
I will quit. I will quit.
All right.
All right.
My monitor has two settings.
I will take all of those back.
ON
all
and
of them.
OFF.
What?
All right.
My monitor has two settings. ON and OFF.
Heard.
I will
Heard.
OFF your motherfucking ass.
Heard. The OFF means only full figured.
Oh my God! Stop the show,
Yeah, but
please.
you're not full figured anymore.